everybody, it's Eloise
and Jade,
and today we are going to be playing The Secret of Shadow Ranch.
Yeah.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch.
Thank you for repeating it, Nancy.
Junior or senior detective.
Which one do we want to pick?
Junior.
You're like, those vegetables will be too hard to collect if we pick senior.
Not the vegetables.
Nothing else changes.
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well.
I like how she always packs her stationery with her.
Yes.
She's like, no matter what, even if my luggage is gone, I can still write letters like this.
It has to have my name printed at the top.
Told me to call the Raleighs.
I miss the other, like, the younger games. The older games that are like, they have like, oh, it's a character, but then they have a bunch of like real photo places.
Yes.
It's like, we're at the airport.
Yep.
It's like, that's a real place.
Because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them.
And then they
feels
did.
odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt
Dun,
and uncle,
dun,
not
dun.
mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged
Wow,
them to
everyone in
invite
this
me
game
out
is
to the
nice
ranch for 2
stationery.
weeks too. Until about 3
It's
months
a
ago, the
requirement
Raleighs
to be
owned
an
a
Nancy
clothing
Drew's
store.
character.
Bess
You
said
have
it
to
was
own
always
nice
their dream to
stationery.
sell the store and buy
Or
a
it's
cattle
supplied.
ranch. I
They're
hope
like,
they're
oh, you're being
okay.
cast in this
But frankly, as
life.
beautiful as
Here's
Shadow
some good
Ranch is,
stationery.
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love,
Nancy's like, I'm
Nancy.
so scared. It's gonna be dark and scary. And then you get there and it's like,
I know.
it's fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about
Cowboys.
it. Cowboys!
Oh.
Still.
That looks like it's like a ransom note or something.
Still fixing up front porch. Use back door. Well, heck.
Heck and honk.
And then we just bust through it and die. Hello. Sir?
You should get a second chance screen for trying to use that door. That'd be funny.
I don't think you do, but you do
must be
exit out that
Nancy.
door
I'm
whenever
the
you
cook,
like get a
Shorty
second
Thurman.
chance normally.
Welcome to Shadow
Oh,
Ranch.
okay.
Come on over here and
Because
tell
Nancy,
me
the
about
door's slightly
yourself.
cracked open and
You
your like
have
luggage is
talked to
sitting
me,
there.
yeah.
No, I have not.
Wrong.
I promised to Raleigh.
You're wrong.
No.
After they did.
Well, then.
I just wanted to look around a little first.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have a
jeez,
lasting
Shorty.
conversation with those two guys
Oh,
out there?
okay.
It's impossible.
It's like, I just want to take a look
So
around. And he's
call
like,
the Raleighs,
no,
then come
call
right
the
back.
Do
Raleighs.
you know how hard it is I have it here?
Yeehaw! Go call them! Okay, fine.
River Heights Wireless.
Heck yeah. Bam. Remember when phones were the size of half of your face?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh.
Or not the size of
You
half.
mean
yeah,
that's
like-
not how it is now?
Yes.
No, but like her whole sight is
but
being
you're
impaired
not.
by this phone
yeah,
she has
yeah.
to hold up. Phones were never that big. It's a joke.
Ha ha ha, so funny.
Nobody around here will tell me anything.
That's because I told them not to.
Why would you do a thing like
From the
that?
horse's mouth, as it were. I thought
You're a
you
horse?
might worry otherwise.
But I am worrying. I can't help but think that
I
something
didn't know that Bess and
terrible's
George were
happened.
half horse.
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it
She
is
said from
now.
the horse's mouth, and if they're related to her, that means they're also semi-horses.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
Did you say rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed
They
started
just have
poking at it with
hands
my
sitting
yardstick,
around.
and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
Or they have those like pincer claw things that
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
use. It's like we just have them lying around.
Because you should use
In
that
the
for
bedroom,
rattlesnakes.
dear. I could have sworn I mentioned that.
No, Mrs. Raleigh. I mean,
No,
where
you
did it
idiot!
bite
I mean, I guess
him?
you're a
On
horse.
his
Maybe you don't
arm, on his
understand
leg?
human language perfectly. It's fine.
On his arm.
What's an arm?
Something awful. But fortunately, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
I don't think so. Get up and walk right out that door.
We're all just like, Ed, please.
No,
Sit
stop.
down.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You
But I
just
wanna.
go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's content. I
Yeehaw.
told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Have her do our
there's
chores.
an envelope in the roll top desk.
Do
in the
absolutely
bedroom.
nothing.
If you
Do
could
the
ride over to
chores.
Kathy's and give it
Do
to
the
her.
cooking and the cleaning.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have
I
to
didn't know I
ride
had to
there?
be a
Because of
50s
the way the
housewife.
roads are set around here, it takes longer to
I thought I was
drive
supposed to be
a
a cowboy.
Imagine if
Get
they
there
made
on
Shorty
horseback.
dress up like a
David-
50s housewife.
Gonna have to
Everyone would hate that.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top.
Who would hate it
Dave
the
has
most,
key.
though?
Oh dear. It seems
Us.
like
like Shorty would be fine with it.
Sure to be just like,
Did he
I
say
guess I'm being
phantom
paid to
horse?
do this.
I'm making good money. I don't care what happens.
Raleigh, time for those tests.
Uh-oh, we have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye.
No, wait. Just tell me about the phantom horse.
Dun dun dun!
Don't worry about it, Shorty. I talked to them. Talk to me.
Talk to me!
Called the Raleighs.
Have I called the Raleighs?
Have I called them?
I'll tell you what happened when I
That is
called them.
creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even
That would be
creepier.
funny if whenever
See,
Nancy
I
meets
was
like
just
a
about to crawl
gossipy
into
character,
bed last
she
night
can like
when all of a
equally
sudden
like gossip
this
with them and you just start
horse
talking
comes
like them
galloping
and I'm just
up.
like,
It stops
that would
and
be very
rears
funny
and
and so
paws
out of character for
I
Nancy, but she's like, I'm
It just
undercover, I
wheels
gotta
around
make
and
everyone
gallops
like
off
me.
into the night. It was Dirk
And then they all hang out in the
Valentine's
same room and then
horse,
Nancy's like, I don't know how to
was
act.
fainting.
She just changes depending who's talking, and
Yeah.
then everyone else is just like, oh,
What?
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an
Dirk
outlaw around
Valentine.
here back in the 1880s. Legend has it.
Wow,
he
that
was
was
in love with
recent.
Nancy's mother. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
ouch.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged.
Oh, that
Ever
sucks to
since,
be him.
the ghost of his
Poor
horse has been
Valentine's Day.
roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great
What a
story.
great story.
Story?
All I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
I don't
Well,
think there's
I
math
better get
involved in
going.
that.
Don't be
Other
scared.
than like the
Numbers.
time it
2
took.
minutes. Start the clock.
Actually, I need to go. Wait, am I able to get the letter for Mary Ozzy yet?
You need to get the key from Dave.
Dave. Okay, I was like, I missed who they said. They were like, go to text and go right in. And then I was like,
Make sure you wear a hat and drink plenty
Plenty
of
of
water.
and then I didn't.
You talked to the Raleighs?
Nope.
What if you just
Definitely not.
lie to them? You're like,
Oh,
no.
the Raleighs? Oh, I hate those guys.
He would get. Dave of all people would get pretty annoyed. It'd be
know.
like, no,
Yes, I'm
stop
supposed to
it.
go ahead and have a good
He'd be
time
the
and not worry
least
about
likely
Ed,
person
which is a
to
lot
gossip
easier
about
said
his
than done.
employers.
Yes.
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
He's in a hospital. Didn't know there was a woods in Arizona. I think we're in Arizona.
Yeah. It's the cottagecore hospitals that are all the rage.
In Arizona?
Yes.
How do you think that snake got into their room?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took
But
a
it's
nap.
a snake. How did it go
Sometimes
through a
when they're
mouse
most
hole? Those
active.
are only for
Something
mice.
the Raleighs
Searching
found out the hard
food.
way.
Someone could have
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's
Absolutely
possible.
not.
Person would have to know how to
Are you
handle
crazy?
snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot
How to
of
fight
questions, huh?
snakes in hand-to-hand combat. You'll win because you have hands. I'm sorry. Am I
I'm
bugging you?
sorry. Am I bugging you?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
You didn't say no. Ah!
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna
Don't
be
downplay
honest
your
with you,
skills,
man.
Nancy.
We were short a couple
been
hands
solving
to
mysteries
begin
for,
with,
like,
and now
91
with the
years.
Raleighs
I know.
gone and
And
everybody
somehow
on the
you're
edge over
still
what
only
happened
18.
last night, well,
Yeah.
this is not a good
She's
time to be
immortal.
visiting Shadow
Solving
Ranch, that's
cases.
all.
In exchange, instead of getting money, she gets Cocoa Kringle bars and immortality. She gets more and more immortality the more cases that she solves.
It's really the Cocoa Kringle bar.
It's really
That's what gives her the
She was gonna
immortality.
die, but then Krollmeister was like, "Would you like a lifetime supply?" And she was like, "Wait,
Oh,
do you
a
mean
lifetime
supply? Do you understand how powerful these things are?"
The Raleighs asked me to take something out
They
to Mary
supply
Yancey's,
my
but it's
life
in a drawer in
source.
the really high desk, which is locked.
Does that
They
mean
said
Ned is
you had
also
the key?
immortal?
Sure do.
Yeah.
They gave me their key ring at
They're
the
too
hospital.
powerful.
Great, thanks.
To get to
Look at that
Mary's
hand.
shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral.
Mid-2000s hair.
She doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
I like how his thumbs go into his stomach.
Yeah. Not my business.
See you later.
Absorb.
I guess that's none of my business either. I'll let you go back to absorbing your thumbs.